Yes, you can start now.
If we take a closer look on the 7-segment display, we totally have 10 pins, in which one is common anode and one is common cathode, and others are named as A, B, C, D to G. And here we have one pin called as DP, which is known as decimal point. Actually, when we combine one or more 7-segment displays, this point actually helps us to display the 2 digits or 3-digit numbers. So in here, I have connected the ground, common anode and cathode to ground with using the help of the resistors. Why we have to use the resistor? Because there is a chance that due to the high voltage, this 7-segment display may blast. So in here, I have connected the point pin number A to 11 and pin number B to 12, C to 2, D to 3, E to 6, F to 9, and G to 10. And I have connected the voltage to 5 volts. So for the code explanation, Jasmith will continue.
For code, first we have to...
excuse me. Why did you connect to anode?
This one's a common anode. This one's
common anode. Yes, yes.
This I have connected to ground, sir, with the help of a resistor.
That connection is not required. Okay. Ground will be given to cathode. You can delete that.
Okay, sir.
Okay, you can continue.
For code, first we have to declare 8 variables. DP terminal of the 7-segment display is connected to 0. A terminal is connected to the 12th pin. B terminal is connected to the A is connected to 11th pin. B is connected to 12th pin. C is connected to 2nd pin. D is connected to 3rd pin. E is connected to 6th pin. F is connected to 9th pin, and G is connected to 10th pin. Then we have a setup function. Here a for loop is used for declaring all the digital pins of Arduino board as an output. Then we have declared a function named void 0, that is for displaying 0 on the 7-segment display. In this we require G pin at low, that is it should be turned off. Then we have a function named 1. In this, we have to display 1 on the 7-segment display. For this, we require pin A, D, E, F, and G to be low, rest others at high. Next, we have other function similarly 2, in which we require pins C and F to be low and rest all should be high. For displaying 3, we have created one more function named 3, and in that we should set pin E and F to be low, others at high. For displaying 4, we should set pin A, D, and E to be low and rest others should be high. For displaying 5, we should require pin B and E to be low and rest others at high. For displaying 6, B should be low and other all should be at high. For displaying 7, D, E, F, and G should be low, others should be high. For displaying 8, we have again created a function in which all pins should be at high. For 9, we should require pin D and E to be low, others at high. And after that, this is a main driver code in which we are calling the required function and letting it glow for 1 second, that is 1000 milliseconds. And then the number is displayed.
So here we can see after the code stimulation, we can see the number display on the 7-segment display. So when these pins are at high, we can form the number. For example, like she have explained in the code, if those respected pins are at high, then we can display the numbers from 0 to 9.
Okay, once show the slide where you have the pin diagram of 7-segment display.
PPT, sir?
Yes.
So these are the requirements, sir. We need a breadboard, an Arduino Uno board, 7-segment display of 1, resistors 1, and jumper wires of 10. First, we have to take the Arduino board and place the board parallelly or horizontally to each other. And we have to make the connection board. And then we have to display the numbers on the 7-segment display. So the 7-segment display has 10 pins, in which 2 pins are common. And those pins are connected to the respective pins on the Arduino board. So these all pins are connected by using 10 jumper wires. So only from number 0 to 9 can be displayed on one 7-segment display. If we want 2-digit or 3-digit numbers, we have to combine 2 or more 7-segment display. And this is the circuit diagram. So this is the closure of 7-segment display in which 2 pins are common. Here, as we can see, this part is represented as A, B, C. So by taking this into the consideration, we are connecting them to Arduino board. So here we are declaring the variables as DP2 connected to 0 on the Arduino board. And similarly, A is connected to 11 and B is to 12 and C to and D to 3 and E to 6 and F to 9 and G to 10. And this is the function to display from 0 to 7 on the Arduino board, in which G is low means it's turned off. For displaying 0, we only require from DP to F to glow. G should be turned off. So for displaying 1, similarly, we have to keep the pins A, D, E, and F and G to be low. Then it will display a number 1 on the 7-segment display. Similarly, on 2, we have to keep pins C and F to be low, that is turned off, others should be glowing. For displaying 3, we have to keep only E and F to be low. And for displaying 4, we have to keep A, D, and E to be low. And for displaying 5, we have to keep pins B and E to be low and others at high. And for displaying 6, we have to keep only pin number B at low and others should glow to form number 6 on the 7-segment display. Similarly, for displaying 7, we have to keep pin number D, E, and F, G to be at low and others at high. And for displaying 8, we have to keep all the pins at high, so it will display the total number 8 on the 7-segment display. And for displaying 9, we have to keep only D and E at low. And this is the for loop used to declare the digital pins of the Arduino board as output. So finally, we have the driver code in which if we call the function 0, it will display the number 0 on the 7-segment display for 1 second. And after 1 second, we are calling one function which displays number 1 on the 7-segment display for 1 second. Similarly, it will display 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 with a time gap of 1 second. That's it, sir.
Okay.